Wait, let me see. Is everything recording? Because this is serious. This is serious. I need to make sure if everything's recording and we're right, because this is literally big news. So what happens if I was able to tell you that Rec Room was planning on adding extra limbs for our Rec Room characters? That's right. Arms, feet, legs, everything. Let's talk about it. So this was all brought to me by a person named Bozo. Thank you so much, Bozo. They don't have anything they wanted to cred, but I wanted to mention them because they really did help. And I want to also say that this is somewhat kind of actually official because GotSeb, a Rec Room developer, actually says and shares it on the Rec Room Discord. See, it's an article with GeekWire. It says why avatar-based social gaming app Rec Room doesn't consider itself a metaverse company. That's the topic, but we're not going to be talking mostly about the topic. I'll mention it though. The thing is this is a really long article, and I read through the entire thing and I'm just going to summarize it. There's a few key details that I will pause on here and there that we can actually talk about because it's still nice to know, but we'll get into the meat right now. It talks about all of Rec Room's achievements basically, how they're currently available on a lot of platforms, and how during the pandemic lockdown their population expanded. They also talk about their achievements due to this, blah 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 blah, and then they get to this. Despite its status as a virtual social place, Rec Room doesn't consider itself a metaverse company. One of the things we talk about is Rec Room being a place you can go and not really an alternative or to go or a replacement for real life. Mike Schmid, head of publishing for Rec Room, told GeekWire in a recent interview. That's a quote, by the way, people. This is literally legit. We don't use the term metaverse. We don't talk about ourselves in some sort of creepy way that some other experiences do. We're just supplementing real life. And then they go back to talking about how they can make money inside the app, then RecCon, and then Rec Room Studio, and other things and such. And then they talk about their Masters of the Universe franchise collaboration that happened recently. Talk about what was actually new and, the power sword, everything like that, items, blah, 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 blah. Now it gets interesting here. We're very much in a space where we're thinking, let's test out some stuff with some partners and see who we can spend a lot of time with, Schmid said. If you look at some people in our space, physical goods and toys are really important. Schmid also added that you can probably connect the dots on that to see where Rec Room will be from 2 years from now. We want to start building those relationships. We want to build the physical versions of Rec Room stuff in a way that's really true to Rec Room, and building and creation is a big part of that. We don't have any solid plans right now. The possibility of moving into the toy space is part of the motivation behind an option, which is currently in development, to change the characteristic look of Rec Room players' avatars, known internally in the company as the Beans. Right now, those avatars are at a distinctive rounded appearance with no arms, neck, or legs, as you guys can obviously see. Now, this is very important. Pay attention to this. Over the course of the next year, Rec Room plans to experiment with ways to change avatars to add more options for personalization. This is currently in a phase that Rec Room calls Ready, Fire, Aim, with the first tweaks potentially coming out by the end of Q1 2023. And that's January through March. Those tweaks could go so far as to include some or all of the limbs that are currently missing on Rec Room's avatars. Feet are apparently in particular high demand. What? As that would allow Rec Room content creators to begin to produce new lines of fashionable virtual shoes. Rec Room is officially working on ways they can actually make the Rec Room character look with different limbs. And the first tweaks could potentially come really soon, and nobody knows about this. Rec Room might actually get all the limbs really soon. A big update is coming, and there's so much more to see inside of 2023 as we progress. And this is a actual interview with one of the main publishers for Rec Room. This is serious! We really do like that the avatars are stylized, and they still feel like they're very much in a game space, Schmidt said. How do we give the optionality without totally breaking that brand identity? That's really important to us. Next year, Rec Room plans to investigate more brand partnerships, particularly with local Seattle companies. This could include music, apparel, or other video games, alongside more official game-adjacent content for Rec Room, such as Trivia Night. More official game-adjacent content for Rec Room, such as Trivia Night. I don't know if that's like hinting towards a Rec Room original or not. Who knows? You may get a trivia Rec Room original, maybe? Who knows? That's also a little fun thing. But so much information and so much news comes out of this one single article. And GotSeb posted this the 2nd of January. It's the 5th, and this isn't being freaked out about. Let me know your guys' thoughts on what you guys think about all the information that we just covered right now. What do you guys think? So much stuff is gonna come, and we just have to wait for it. Be prepared, people. And yeah, that's basically it for this entire video. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys do enjoy this content and the news I am covering. Some major breaking news today, and I'll see all of you guys inside the next video. Have a good day, everyone, and if you guys haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, and put on those post notifications. I do appreciate it, it does mean a lot, and thank you. Anyways, I'll see all of you guys inside the next video. Bro first.